Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Talking Movies. My name is Josh.
I'm Clay.
I'm Chris.
I'm Randall.
And today we are talking about Chris's pick this week. This is Brian De Palma's Body Double from 1984.
The wait is over. 1984's top thriller is here. Body Double is a witty, suspenseful, dazzlingly erotic film that restores director Brian De Palma as rightful heir to the Hitchcock throne. Brian De Palma has never been more brilliant. Brian De Palma, Body Double. You can't believe everything you see. Rated R. Starts tomorrow. Check newspapers for theaters.
What is this movie about?
It is it's about an actor who is having like claustrophobia issues. So he gets kicked out of the movie he was working on, and his girlfriend is cheating on him. So he's looking for a place to stay.
Barbara Crampton.
Yeah.
Her first movie.
Yeah. Oh, really?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure I saw this in her filmography or on her letterbox or something like that, and I completely forgot she was in this. So that was quite a surprise.
Oh, bro, I was so psyched. I was like, "Let's go!"
But now somebody overhears that he needs like a place to stay, so he invites him to stay at this place that he's watching for somebody else, he says, and like starts spying on this chick that lives across the street. And yeah,
Oh, he's totally peeping this chick, dude. Bad.
Oh, for sure.
Aggressively.
Yeah, it's not subtle at all. It's like,
So-
whoa, what's going on?
He's like, check out the telescope. It's only pointed in one direction. He's like, yeah, so's my dick. Fucking dude, like, yeah, man. I can't wait to talk about this fucking movie.
Yeah. So I've only seen, I think, well, I've
De
seen
Palma?
Scarface is Brian De Palma, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I've seen Scarface, and I've seen
We've done
Carlito?
which is the one we did?
we've done Dress to Kill and
Dress to
we've
Kill.
done Blowout.
Oh, it's true. Okay, yeah, I forgot that was
Blowout's awesome.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah,
Did they do
Blowout
Carlito's
was.
Way?
Yes, Carlito's Way is him as well.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, I've never seen that, but yeah, I wasn't a big fan of Dress to Kill.
Mhm.
I mean, Scarface is whatever. I could take it or leave it. I mean, Blowout was really good, and yeah, just seen other things over the years since we did Dress to Kill. So I was like, man, I kind of do want to revisit De Palma. Like, feels like somebody I never really, I don't know, gave a big chance to, or
Right.
So yeah, I mean, this had just had a 4K come out a couple of weeks ago or a couple of months ago. So wanted to give De Palma another shot, and
Yeah.
this was good. It was fun. I enjoyed it a little more than I was expecting. I wasn't sure what to expect, but I will say I enjoyed it a little more than I was expecting to.
Yeah.
My kid walked in while I was watching it just now. He's like, "What is this, Columbo?" And I was like,
Columbo.
"No." And then
Wow.
they're like, "Dark De Niro," music.
Oh, dude, the
going.
music is so bad.
Oh yeah, I watched this 4 days ago. I still have do 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 stuck in my head. It plays for like an hour and a half.
It hit for real. It's one long track. Who's first time watching it?
Just mine, I assume.
Yeah, I've seen it before.
Yeah, same. I bought it a couple weeks ago and watched it. I know I've seen it before when in my youth. I think I caught the shower scene as a young pup, and I was like, "Is this
Right.
a vampire movie?" So I've always thought it was like a vampire, maybe some kind of like sex change kind of thing, because it looked a little
You know,
feminine, but not.
the
I couldn't piece it together in my childhood brain. But yeah, man.
Funny connection. The movie he's in the movie is called Vampire's Kiss, and the Nick Cage movie was named after the movie in this.
Okay, so it was.
Oh, that's cool.
There's a reference
cool.
to this movie.
Okay. I mean, I figured this was before the Nick Cage one, but
Yeah, Nick, that one's like late 80s, I think, like
Okay.
89 or something, 88, and this is 84. Yeah.
Alright. But
So
yeah,
it's a reference.
I was a little like like the movie kind of changes like once
Yes.
like the chick he's spying on gets killed, and the movie kind of changes a bit, and I was really kind of like starting to lose interest. I was like, what is going on here? Like it just, I don't know, which I guess I could say is a plus for it because I really couldn't tell where it was going.
Dude,
Once-
how could you not tell where this movie was going?
I mean, yeah, it's not like some super like genius,
Oh,
plot twist reveal thing.
No, but the very
But-
first time you see that guy in the makeup, it's so fucking incredibly obvious. I
Yeah.
mean, I haven't seen this movie in a long while, and I'm just like, oh yeah, that's right. That's happening. And I'm terrible at this shit. Like, I'm the worst movie watcher in this group by far.
well, they don't give you any like real red herrings. Like, there's no other
That's true.
characters that you're like suspecting of. It's like pretty obvious who it is all
Yeah.
the way through. But
Like, well, this movie's so fucking terrible, dude. Like,
But
it's
just-
it's
but just
so
him-
bad.
Him linking up with like Melanie Griffith and being a porn guy, and just like I was like, wait, what is going on now? I was just a little confused, but it won me back again by the end. I was starting to kind of trail off a little bit. I mean, even though it was hilarious, and that the porno thing he was watching while he was spinning around on the bed.
That's like pretty accurate to like 1985. I would say.
Yeah.
Dude, this movie had me so fucking mad at Josh because I was like, how does he like this movie and all the other shit that he doesn't like? I don't get it. Like, I don't get it.
My kid kept saying,
All the problems
people
that-
like this movie. Who
Yeah, like
likes
all the
this
problems
movie?"
that you
I was
have
like,
with
"Josh."
movies, like technically, it's like,
Yeah.
how-
no, this movie makes no sense. Like, it's a complete just contrivance for just it's made for its set pieces, and that's what De Palma basically does. It's the
Man.
same thing that it's Alfred Hitchcock. This is
It's Rear Window.
this is Rear Window and Vertigo smashed together with some sleaze.
but it's
That's-
not even close to the quality of those movies, which I guess I kind of like and dislike at the same time. Like, I like the fact that was the dude that was playing some cool vampire guy. I was so irritated by that. I'm like,
Oh,
This
he was such
fucking
a
nerd, like,
cornball.
it's like bootleg Tim Allen. Like, what are we doing here, man? Like,
Well, no, he's
fucking-
literally like the '80s version of James Stewart. Like, he is
yeah.
like kind of just a goofball.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, like I
Even
had
kinda
fun
looks
watching
like
it,
him.
but I'm just like, this is so stupid. Like,
Yeah, I said that last week. I was like, this is a very dumb. I don't know what happened to Clay.
he really fucking hated that movie.
I guess hopefully he'll come back. But yeah, this is
If he doesn't, bro, that would be so funny if he just
Well,
left.
we'll push on without him. But there he is. But yeah, no, this is a silly, dumb movie, but it's a lot of fun, and all the set pieces are really cool.
Yeah, like the condos or whatever I guess you would call them, when like after he follows the chick and they're like going down the like I don't know, it's like 5 or 6 story
love
like
that part,
condo thing
yeah.
down the mountain and then like down to the beach. Or, like
Yeah,
that was some really cool shots.
it's just complete Vertigo. He's just following
Yeah.
this lady, and he's like the most conspicuous as you
Dude,
could
that's-
possibly be.
that's
He's
what
like
was
4
driving me
feet
nuts.
away from her the
Yes.
whole time.
Oh yeah, he made no like efforts to. I mean, like him running through the mall after her, and, like
Right.
spying on her through the window when you could just see through into the dressing rooms from the outside of the shop.
Yeah, that
she
dude.
was in.
Watching her change her panties and everything.
Yeah.
I think Josh is rubbing off on me because things are starting to annoy me that shouldn't normally annoy somebody like me. I would normally be like, "That's fine, whatever. It's stupid. I don't care." But I was like, "What the fuck am I watching, dude?" Like, I liked it. Like, I don't know. It's very weird. I liked it, but
Yeah.
it made me fucking so angry. Like,
Yeah, I think that's what
I
threw
want to
me
watch
off.
it with Carissa and see what she says. She might just turn it off.
Yeah, I think that's what really threw me off with Dress to Kill was just I don't remember a lot of the details, but I think it had a very similar tone to this, where it's just kind of
Totally.
silly, like giallo style,
Yeah.
Jalo in the
running-
daytime.
running around, following
Fucking
following
outside all
chicks.
the time.
Yeah. So yeah,
The
and
chasing
I'm
around. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm not the biggest like Jalo fan either. But I mean, I think the thing I don't really like about Jalo is it just I don't know. They don't really make sense. This, for at least the most part, makes even though it's silly, it's still like kind of
It goes into some kind of
logically
dream
makes
logic shit.
Yeah, it does. It does, but I don't know. Like Jalos are just kind of like this happens and this happens and this happens and this happens and then like here's
That's
the
what
killer.
I like about
And the-
Jalos.
so
They're
like
so dumb.
Yeah.
so yeah, some of them are hard for me to get into because I need a little bit of thread in between those things, and sometimes there's just no thread, and they skip around so much.
Right. This has a lot in common with Jalo, though.
Oh yeah,
I mean, I mean, all those movies are influenced by Hitchcock. Like Argento is huge. He's a huge, basically, rip off of Hitchcock. A lot of his movies are. So
yeah. I mean, just
it's all about the set pieces. Just like everything is about, the plot molds itself around whatever cool set pieces he wants to make.
yeah. Yeah, so
and some nudity and some, just throw it all in the pot and stir it around, make something cool. It doesn't have to make sense.
Yeah, yeah, because all the wide shots are really cool from the mall to the condo place or whatever, and I mean, even him like watching her in the house, I couldn't tell was some of that was that all real or was there some maybe miniature like model stuff going on with the way they filled some of the exterior.
Well, I know like in that room that he's in, that's like a big set. And like all that, the stuff out the windows was like not rear projection, but it's like all created. Yeah. But then like there's shots of like long lenses looking at her and stuff. That's all real, of course. But
yeah, I mean, just like the initial shot of when they go into that like high rise, well, like whatever thing he was living in. So I mean, it was so obviously just.
Oh, there's like a matte shot or something. Yeah.
And I mean, that's probably where like 4K is a hindrance to movies like this, where you really see the flaws in it. Whereas if you're watching this on VHS, I mean, you'd never know.
Right.
I kind of like that about 4K to a degree where I'm like, I get to see all the shit that I'm like, ooh, I didn't want to know that. I'm like, it's kind of hilarious though.
Yeah, I think I think if you're a film nerd, like you can appreciate the, how it was made. It's maybe not so great just seeing it a little more obvious, but I don't know. Yeah, I think there's something there to appreciate in it.
Totally. I mean, we're gonna look back at movies that are made today, 20 years from now, and be like, ooh, that looks weird. Like all the CG green screen stuff. Even some of the. They use these volume screens now for big rooms, and even some of that stuff, it just has a very artificial look to it. So that's just the newer version of a matte screen. It's just different technology.
Yeah.
Dude, so I'm not used to Melanie Griffith looking like young like that with her hair short and all. And so I was like looking at her and I was like, man, that girl looks like Kristen Stewart kind of. And then I was like, well, she sounds like Melanie Griffith. And then I was like halfway through her being in the movie, I was like,
wait, it's Melanie.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. And then I was like, God damn it. And I like looked it up and I was like, oh, this is so stupid. Like I can't even figure out what's going on with people that I recognize.
It wasn't that long ago we watched Something Wild. And that's like right after this.
Yeah.
So
I just didn't. I'm used to seeing her like as an older. You know what else it is though is that she also looks kind of like Meg Ryan in this movie. She looks like Kristen Stewart, Meg Ryan, and obviously Melanie Griffith. But a lot of times my brain, when I think Melanie Griffith, my brain puts the picture of what's her name? Is it Goldie Hawn? It's another blonde actress from that era that's was real pretty back in the day. And for some reason I get them mixed up all the time. Mainly because they're from the same era is what it is. But when I think Melanie Griffith, this isn't the face I think of all the time. It's really obnoxious. It drives me nuts.
I hear you. And she's the daughter of Tippi Hedren, the actress from The Birds and Marnie and stuff. So there's a Hitchcock connection there too.
That's wild.
She
Dude,
was in a
this
movie that
echo
was
is
really
driving me
big.
nuts, man.
Yeah, she was in a movie that was really big during my parents' time. 1988 was Working Girl, and so that whenever I see Melanie Griffith, I always think of Working Girl.
That's probably her big claim to
Most
fame.
notable role. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
probably.
think after that she went crazy or something. I don't know what happened to her.
Yeah, she had a lot of plastic surgery, and
Yeah,
I'm
I was
sure,
watching.
I'm sure she had a tough
Yeah.
time, like
Yeah.
aging and getting out of the Hollywood.
I was watching the behind the scenes of this before we started, and she popped up, and I was like, "Oh no, what happened?"
Yeah,
There's a lot of.
I think
bad
she had like a
plastic
drug
surgery.
problem or something. Not to talk shit about her. No.
Yeah, no, I mean,
That was pretty funny though.
yeah. Well, her daughter is Dakota Johnson,
yes.
right? So I was like, I've like seen pictures of them together and went, wait, are they really like? I don't know. I don't find they really look that much alike.
I can
That's
kind of
the
see it. It's
chick
it's
from
her and Don
50 Shades.
Johnson.
Don Johnson. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 50 Shades of Grey chick. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's really pretty too. Madam
She is.
Webb.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think she's pretty. I like her voice.
Yeah. I mean, I guess just since he's, got darker hair, and I don't know what Melanie Griffith's natural hair color is, but I just associate her with blonde. So,
Well, you'll
Maybe
find out
that's-
when you sleep with her because she will not shave her pubes. Bro, what's up with her being like the most prude prostitute sex worker I've ever seen in my life, dude? She's
Yeah,
like,
she had
come
a-
on.
she had a long list.
I
guess
mean,
when
you
you're
don't think
elite,
you don't think that's pretty like accurate? Those people are like all business minded.
Yeah, that's
No, I
that's
don't
true.
think it's that. I watch a lot of documentaries. Those people do just about anything.
I mean, in the 80s.
The shaving thing was hilarious because that was definitely a thing of its time. But like
Sure.
everything else, I was like, "Dang, girl, you're a prude." Like,
No,
porn
but-
actress. It's weird.
But she's like supposed to be like a big actress too. Like
That's true.
She
Yeah.
has. Yeah, she doesn't
Yeah.
do what she doesn't want to do.
I just thought it was funny. I don't really care. It didn't bother me. I chuckled at it. I was like, "That's hilarious." And
No,
he's
it
all
makes
like, "No,
sense.
it's
like
fine."
someone who's like
What do you mean,
successful
no
in that field
bukkake?
is like business
Yeah, no,
minded, and they.
bukkake. Oh man, just like I didn't say no to bukkake. Oh man, that's the
Yeah,
only thing
there's a
she's
lot
not saying she's okay with.
Yeah, there's a lot of old '80s like funny, sexy dialogue.
Dude, the fact that
Yeah.
this dude's such a fucking pervert is the funniest shit about this movie, man.
It is.
He-
and
he
the
is
cop
such-
is like, the cop is like, you're just a sex work pervert. What do you call it? Sex crazed pervert, I think. I was like, hell yeah.
I mean, he
You're the
nailed
biggest
him.
pervert I've ever met.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I've never been a huge Vertigo fan. Like, I always felt that movie was like really. It's kind of just awkward to watch. The guy's just like following this lady around the whole
I
time.
tried
Like,
to
this
watch
is pretty.
it a couple times, man. I couldn't get through it.
I really like Vertigo. That's
It's an objectively good movie. I feel uncomfortable watching it. I don't really like
It's supposed to
enjoy
be one of
it.
the best movies ever made. Like,
Yeah, it's considered
Hands down.
one of the greats. But
yeah, I mean, it's my favorite. I haven't seen nearly any like that many Hitchcocks, but it's my favorite of the
Yeah.
Birds and Rear Window and. a few
Dude, it's
others I've
not
seen.
better than Psycho.
I like it.
Do you
better
like it better than
Psycho.
Psycho? Wow. Huh. I mean, whatever, but like that
Yeah.
surprises me. Psycho is so fucking good, man.
I mean, those other
it's
movies
pretty awesome.
are good. I don't know. Something with Psycho scratches the. I mean, Vertigo.
Vertigo.
Yeah.
Scratches the
That's what's
Yeah.
up though.
itch, I guess.
I mean, we
'Cause,
all
yeah,
like
it's
what we
always
like.
it's always on like top movies of all time list. I'm like, man, like how good did this one really be? And like I think I finally just checked it out because I was like, I mean, this must be the Hitchcock I need to watch.
Right.
And like, oh, damn, yeah, like I really liked it.
I didn't like it much, but I haven't watched it in ages, so I need to rewatch.
I need to
it.
rewatch it too. It's been a long time.
Yeah,
But it just it's uncomfortable, and like this is basically just the gaudier version of it. This this dude is a sex fiend, he's just a pervert. It's just less subtle.
Yeah, digging
But
her
would
panties out
he
of the garbage
be-
can.
Would he be any different than anybody nowadays with their little freaking X-rated phone in their hand? I mean,
No.
you had to really go out of your way to see some nudity back then, apparently, because he's jumping over fences and doing all kinds of crazy shit just to see a naked lady. So,
It's
you know,
true.
and
No internet.
no internet.
Yeah.
which is, probably for the best, but
Yeah, maybe.
back then,
That guy would be
nowadays-
locked in a bedroom all day, every
Yeah.
day. If he had a fucking
He'd
cell
be
phone.
a sex addict for sure.
I mean, he was with Barbara Crampton. Like you wasn't doing that bad before.
Dude, she's so fine, or was. I always thought I liked her face so much, dude.
Yeah, I like her a lot.
Her big ass giant blue eyes. I'm always like, come here, I want to just. I don't know why I did that, but whatever. She brings out the I want to smack you from me.
All right, that's
all
yeah,
right.
That's one
Let's
way.
bring in the third.
Yeah, bring in a therapist, please. I can't afford one otherwise. Let's do it. Let's do it here
Therapist
now.
is entering the chat. Let's do it.
Yeah, so I was thinking about a lot of the just influences, that this movie was taking things from. I know Randy's not going to get to this one, but I was wondering if Josh and Clay caught the possession style. Like, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but like when he's chasing the chick through the
tunnel.
or he's chasing the killer guy through the tunnel. I mean, obviously different circumstance, but he has like his little freak out moment.
Yeah.
And this was a couple years after Possession.
You think that it pulled from Possession to do that? You think?
Yeah, I mean it's a loose reference, I guess. So as it could not be intentional, or
Yeah.
I just wonder if I was the only one that
I didn't think that. Personally, I kind of doubt he had seen that movie at that point, but I just felt like it was just a Vertigo thing. Like the claustrophobia is his whole problem, right? So it's just they put him in a confined space, and
just
freaked out.
just I don't know, just I guess the setting, being in the tunnel and he has his little freak out fit
Could
or
be
whatever.
possession-ish.
I can kind of see what you mean. Yeah,
in the tunnel, but like you said, it's only being a few years after. I don't know how well Possession was like viewed back then. I mean, I kind of under the assumption that it kind of got popular, more fairly recently.
Yeah, that's been like the last 10 years really that it's gotten popular.
So,
and it was cut down for a long time too. It was like even the VHSs. If you try and find a VHS, it's like there's like a 90-minute version of that movie, I think.
Yeah, I have it.
Oh, do you?
I was kind of feeling bad for the old guy. Like the first time I watched this movie, I was like, man, this guy's just a big pussy. Like he just gets on my nerves. He's chasing after this, the guy who robbed her, and I'm like, he's gonna chase that guy down and he's gonna get his ass kicked. And he didn't even need to get his ass kicked. He just froze up in the hallway. And so the second time I watched it just now, I was like, man, this guy drives me crazy. He's a big old pussy. Like he's not tough. And then I was like, well, it does kind of suck that he got fired from his job because he had anxiety, kind of like, man, that sucks. And I have anxiety. And I was kind of like, shit, like this poor guy, he needs to catch a break here, And I was kind of rooting for him a little bit more.
Yeah, he was just, just having a hard day and wanted to peep on some ladies.
Like, his woman cheated on him in this really rude ass way. Like, he walks in and just like that would devastate you as a man or as a woman, even like, shit, man. And then he's like trying to get a drink. I don't know. I just felt for him the second time.
But he's like,
I guess I wasn't so caught up.
I thought you quit drinking. He's like, fuck you, give me the bottle. It's like, you know what I just walked in on? My chick was getting pile drive by some big ass dude. I know. She just
looked at him.
Right in the face,
dude. She looked down at the guy and then looked up at him, and he was like, "I'm out of here."
And his buddy is like, he doesn't drink, but the bartender just knows him immediately. That's like his buddy.
Yeah.
So
he said you've been sober for a long time or whatever. So I guess he used to be an alcoholic or some shit.
I guess, but why would the bartender know him?
Why would he be walking into the bar if he didn't want to
I don't fucking know, man. I'm trying to make sense of it too.
The bartender has this like freaking multi-million-dollar pad. Is that right?
No, there was.
Oh, that was his other buddy.
Yeah, he's like stayed like a night with the bartender, and then he goes to an audition the next day, and
then, that's right.
That's when the dude overhears him talking about,
that he
subletting or whatever, and Yeah, and then
That
invites
guy
him-
always plays a fucking creep too.
Oh, he does.
The
Definitely.
blonde-headed guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know his name, but I recognize him from something.
dude. Oh, so many things, dude. He's in
Looks
so
like
much
Biff
shit.
and like I keep wanting to see like Biff and Back to the Future 2 or something, but
I like my favorite part of the whole movie might be whenever he's like on the elevator and then all the people get on and he just freaks out. And at first I was like, what's this deal's do? Is he about to shit himself or something? And then I was like, oh yeah, he's super claustrophobic. And I just thought like, man, that actually sucks fucking ass, bro. I've been on a crowded elevator and I'm incredibly claustrophobic. I don't even like to sit in the driver's side of a car, passenger side of a car. So like I can understand. I don't like to ride elevators at all. If I have to go one by myself, I probably won't. Part of it's paranoia, I think, but I do not like being in enclosed spaces like that, especially elevators. So the glass ones where they have everything open is way better for me. But
have you
I
ever
totally,
been a peeping Tom?
Have I done what?
Have you ever been a peeping Tom?
Me? Not yet. Not yet.
Yep.
Maybe one day.
You said you had anxiety like this guy, so I figured.
Oh, actually, you know what, dude? Rewind that. Yes, I have, but I was like 12. So I don't know how much it counts. But I was playing hide and seek with my friends when I was like, I don't know, maybe 11 or 12, pretty young, not quite in like junior high yet. And I climbed up in a tree and like I was hiding in this tree and it was like dusk. And I turned and there was this window and in there was my neighbor like across the fucking cul-de-sac who was like a year older than me, literally changing out of a towel. And I was just like, and then I told my brother, like, you got to see this shit. And then the next day, and like about a month later, that tree was cut down.
Oh no, tree down.
Yeah, nobody said anything, but all of a sudden the tree was gone. And we were like,
You
oh,
killed that
shit.
tree.
I did. I murdered it. It's all right. I had plenty of wood.
Yeah.
Anyways, but dude, I remember that being like just this like thing where I was like, I can't believe I saw a tit. It was awesome. You know,
It was worth
at that
it.
age.
Fuck
Yeah.
fuck
Yeah,
that
at that
tree.
age.
fuck that stupid ass tree. I know it's there for like 85 years, but I don't give a fuck. I want to see
Yeah.
them boobs.
Real.
Areola over tree.
At that age, you'll do anything for sure.
Yes.
Speaking
This dude's
of
an adult.
tits, speaking of tits, the closing scene of this movie
Yeah.
just is
The last
probably
shot.
one of the best ones I've ever seen. Right?
It is pretty
I've
great.
got a list, and it is on the list, but it's surprising. Like I was like, man, he closes out the movie so strong here, and just nails it.
Clay hated the whole movie, and then he saw that. I was like, 5 stars. I love it.
Perfect.
So that scene was actually supposed to be at the beginning of the movie, and
So
he
threw it
just
in.
put it. He threw it in at the end because it's all about the body double. So he's like, oh, I
Right.
don't want to spoil the movie, so he cut it out of
Yeah.
the front, put it at the
yeah,
end.
because it serves no real purpose to
No.
be there, but yeah, I think we all appreciate it
Roll
because like I think
credits.
when he goes to like confront the director after he gets fired, they're filming that scene when he goes in to like yell at the director a little later in the movie.
Right when he's been replaced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of Maxine too. I know we talked about it. I think after we watched Maxine,
Man, I didn't
but
see that shit hardly at all in this
there's
movie.
oh man, there's so
So
much.
much.
Max. I mean,
Really?
really, just the like up on the hill thing where they
Oh,
had to
yeah, I guess a
ride
couple
the
of the
little
settings
thing
were
to
pretty
go up the
Maxine.
hill.
Mhm.
I mean, again, it was a different like setting than the like because they were at the Hollywood sign for Maxine, where
Right.
she was chasing him up the hill to the Hollywood sign, and anyway, but just I don't know, it had a like very similar vibe.
Just the whole LA noir
Yeah.
porn aspect, 80s porn aspect of it. It's like, yeah. I mean, I know. I think that the way it started was I brought it up after we watched Maxine,
Right.
and then the 4K came out, and
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
Speaking of porn, right? He goes to the porn producer, and the guy's like, "Take off your clothes," and he's like, "Okay." And then
cut
the
right
next
into
scene
the
is
music video.
he's in the porn life.
He must have. He's hung, man.
He must be packing, right?
He's
I
packing.
guess.
yeah, they
Wow.
definitely sped through that. I think that was maybe what threw me off too, was they kind of sped through it a little bit because
I
Through
literally
his
paused it and rewound it for that.
initiation.
Oh, really?
I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was like, what did I miss? Did I miss
Yeah,
something? And then
yeah,
I was
'cause,
like,
like-
oh no, it's just terrible editing. Okay.
Yeah, because he sees her in the whatever thing they were filming, and then they cut to another scene where he's like confronting her in a bathroom, and then it's a completely different like
Yeah,
scene.
he's
and,
just in a
like,
music video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that shit is hilarious. Actually, the
When you wanna come,
bro, dying, bro. And I was like, you know what? I'll fuck with the '80s, dude. Why not? A bunch of dudes, you can't tell if they're gay or not. They're fucking hanging out, just wieners hanging out, boobs hanging out. Talking
Well, this
about
was like
Claustrophobia.
when MTV started getting big too. So like
right,
music video shit was cool.
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
I think that this actually was the video for, or like a portion of it.
Yes.
The Frankie Goes to Hollywood. My kid was like, "This is the video. This is the actual music video. It came from this movie." I was like, "Yeah,
Yep.
don't be too excited."
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
fun movie.
Yeah. It was rad. Yeah, I enjoyed it a little more than I thought I would. So I'm gonna have to go back and give Dress to Kill a shot at some point.
Yeah, I used to really not like De Palma. I feel like I just never got the tone of his
Yeah.
movies for a long time. Like I watched Scarface and stuff. I'm like, it's okay. But yeah, if you go like this stuff, like Blowout, this
Yeah.
and Dress to Kill, this is where he's really having fun. And then if you go watch some of the other stuff like Carrie and stuff, I started to appreciate those movies a lot more.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Cool. Well, let's do the pick for next week, and then we'll talk about whatever we want to.
It's my pick.
Yeah, Clay. What's
I
going
don't
on?
know what I'm gonna do. No, I'm just kidding. I think we're going with Piano Teacher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never seen it.
The fuck is a piano teacher?
It's
He
the person
teaches
that
you
plays piano,
Yeah,
and they
it's the
teach you
proper
how to.
finger positioning.
It's all about fingers.
It's
Michael
it's-
Haneke. How-
Yes,
how you
it's
say
the director that did Funny Games.
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen this. Clay gave me the Blu-ray like maybe a year or two ago. It's a good movie. It's pretty fucked up.
I think that was the last time I watched it, so I'm kind of looking forward to watching it again. So
Is it streaming anywhere?
yeah, I think so.
It's on Max, isn't it? It was
Okay,
on
cool.
Max.
Yeah, it's on.
it?
Max, I
Yep.
think.
Max.
Cool.
Next week is Josh's pick, right?
That's correct.
Okay, so that week I may be not able to watch it because I'll be out of town for 3 days. So I'm just giving you a heads up.
okay.
If you want to postpone it, cool. If not, no worries. I know the following week would be my pick, so I'll just kind of plan for that. But just letting you guys know.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, we'll figure
Alright.
that out, or I can pick
Cool.
something that I know Randy doesn't want to watch.
Or that'd be cool.
Sounds
Good job.
good. Okay,
Good job.
let's go through whatever else we watched this week. Here, I'll go first. I didn't watch that much. I rewatched Maxine, and then I watched Body Double, so that was a good little double feature. That movie rocks.
I love that fucking movie, man.
I
It's
do
so
too.
good.
It's good.
I was clicking through and I'm like, all the reviews on it are so mediocre, and I'm like, I don't get it. Like, people just don't.
People are lame, dude.
They don't like fun movies. I guess I really don't get it.
That's generally how I feel about you.
Well,
Not really. I'm just talking shit. But like,
fair
no,
enough.
I don't. I really don't understand. Just kidding. I definitely agree with you on that, though. I don't understand why people are hating on that movie because I heard a lot of mediocre is the great word too, because that's what a lot of mediocre.
Well, I don't like if you go look at reviews for Body Double now. I mean, they're pretty high. Like, people, this is a cult classic movie now, and I don't know how you could watch this and then watch Maxine and not like also have fun with it. Like,
Very good point.
you know, it's like it goes off the rails. It's silly, but it's having just as much fun.
Yeah, I think Maxine's far better. Even like
I don't. Yeah.
No, you like Body Double better?
I would say they're on a pretty similar plane.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I think the tone of Maxine is a little more serious.
A little bit.
This is,
But it
like,
definitely gets kookier, though, I think, right? Because the end of it's real kooky.
Yeah.
yeah. No, I mean, the third act of that movie, it does kind of go off the rails. But
It's got some
That's fun.
grindhouse.
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 Yeah, that's an
kills,
exploitation
too.
movie.
Yeah,
Like,
I like
that is-
that. Yeah.
yeah, and no, who else is making an exploitation movie with that kind of a budget?
That kind
No
of
one's
actress.
making them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I think's fun about them. I don't know.
It's awesome.
Other than that, I watched a couple of old 40s movies because I'm,
An old
I'm
man.
an old man, I guess. I watched a couple of Preston Sturges movies, Sullivan's Travels, and like they're kind of screwball comedies with fast talking, witty dialogue and stuff. Coen brothers are big fans of them. You can kind of see where they get a lot of their influence when you watch those. I like them a lot.
Do you have a tobacco pipe that you smoke while watching?
Yes, I do actually.
I would be surprised if you actually did.
None
You'll
of us are-
I
we're-
would
none of
not-
us
You'll
are
never
shy.
know.
I like
You'll never
that.
know.
some kind of pipe, I'm sure.
I don't have a pipe, but I have thought about getting a pipe actually. I used to smoke cigars and stuff a lot, but I don't really anymore.
Dude, if I ever come to your house and you're smoking a pipe, dude, I'm fucking leaving, dude. I'm just going
Well,
home.
That's awesome.
It could happen. It could definitely happen. I'm not gonna say it won't.
That's funny.
Did you guys watch anything else?
I watched or I finished Haunting of Hill House or whatever the full
Yeah.
title is. Yeah, it was really good. I mean, I won't say like it broke me or anything like that, but I mean just the way it just makes you think about life and just being a parent and part of a family. I mean, I don't have any brothers and sisters, but a father, a kid, it just I don't know. It's about all aspects of life and grief and
It to me, like the way that it wraps up, it kind of justifies the way that the whole series kind of flashes back and forth between past and present.
yeah.
Like it's sort of mirroring all these things together and like paralleling them and just talking about all these different feelings and stuff, like, and
Yeah.
just like I related to being to the father so much, like, because he's trying to fix everything all the time, just be like the perfect person for everybody, and you still end up messing your family up anyway. Like your kids still get messed up, and you can't be that person. Like,
Yeah, and I mean, and time is a straight line, but still, your experiences and your past still reflect on the things you do, in the present. So, yeah, it ties everything together pretty well. I guess I was still like getting annoyed with all the jumping around, but I mean, I obviously see the purpose in it.
yeah.
So yeah, but it does tie it all in the end, and it was really good. I'm glad I watched it.
So you didn't
What?
get all the feels like at all?
I mean, yeah, cried
I mean,
a
you're
little
a hard
bit
man to break, I
at the-
guess.
at the end, but I mean, I'm not gonna say it like broke me, but
Yes, it
but yeah.
If you got a little teary eyed, then
Yeah.
it worked.
did.
Yeah.
You are broken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What service is this on?
Netflix.
Netflix.
Hill House. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great show. Anything else, Chris?
That was it, I think. Yeah,
You
I
watched
started-
Clute,
I-
right? Didn't you watch
yeah,
Clute?
that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I did watch Clute. Yeah, Clute was awesome.
What is Clute?
Old
Jane
what, like early 70s Jane Fonda.
I talked about it last week.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Yeah, what's the blanking on his name.
Donald Sutherland.
Yes, still looks like an old man, even though he's still super young.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, old
yeah, it was
Donnie.
yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, it looks so good. Good old
Yeah.
Alan J. Pakula. Have you seen All the President's Men?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay, he did that one.
Sam, okay.
That's a really good movie. And I want to watch The Parallax View. He did that one as well. It's another 70s paranoid thriller. It's Warren Beatty, I think, is the actor in that one. That one's on my list
Yeah,
to
I'm
watch
interested in
soon. Randy, what did you watch this past week?
Bro, some hot garbage. It was fucking awesome.
Oh,
I watched the Jester with Bricken, and it's like if you had like Terrifier's like PG-13 retarded cousin. That's what you get basically.
Bart the Clown.
Dude, basically, man. Like the best part of it is that the main girl in it is maybe the worst actor I've ever fucking watched in my life. But everybody else around her is like fairly serviceable, so it sticks out even worse because she's just so fucking bad. And every scene with the antagonist in it is like 10x quality than the other scenes, but there's not any gore because they don't have any fucking money, and so it's like but it's funny. Like there's a lot of funny shit in the movie, but it's very clearly trying to, capitalize off of Terrifier's.
Is it from this year? Or is it?
I think it's from last year, but it's very recent.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, yeah, Josh.
1.7.
Yeah, bro, dude, I gave it like a 5-star. I think. Oh, it's fucking amazing.
Josh predicted all the Terrifier knockoffs.
Oh, we're gonna have way more. There's gonna be 20.
Yeah, that's an early one. There's more coming, I'm sure.
But I also watched. Let me look up my thing real quick on Letterboxd. I watched 3 things. I can't remember the other ones. Hold on.
Nurse 3D or whatever that one was.
Yeah. Hold on, I'll get to that. Oh, I watched a couple of things. I watched Purgatory Road, which, dude, y'all need to watch these movies that I'm watching, man. Y'all are missing out, dude. This shit is amazing, dude. It's like Boondock Saints, but with some Catholicism thrown in the mix, and it's fucking.
There's Catholicism in Boondock Saints, isn't there?
Well, no, okay, from a different perspective, I guess. Yes, you're right. There's a lot of it in there. but
it's what if Boondock Saints with guns?
all I was thinking of is like all the violence in Boondock Saints. I wasn't thinking of how they got to the violence. Oh my god, dude! Yeah,
what if it was guys? And they had guns.
It's like a preacher instead of a couple of fucking dock workers, right? But yeah. Oh jeez Louise, man. Anyways, it's fucking awful. This got this like really kind of like slutty hot chick that is kind of cuckoo, and she runs across these 2 guys that have like this traveling sermon thing going on, and they're like, if it's somebody that they think is okay, they just forgive them of their sins and tell them to do all these Hail Marys and shit. But if it's somebody that they think's not going to repent, they brutally murder them. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But yes,
sounds cool.
A+ movie. Dude, this echo is driving me fucking nuts, dude. It's so loud. Oh my god.
That's bad.
It's been here the whole time.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't hear it.
It's loud. I don't know what's going on. I don't have a clue why it's
your headphones. So
yeah, no, I'm using them. Yeah, I don't have my speakers on at all, but it is what it is. I also watched Cuckoo.
Oh yeah,
I'll fucking get it. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like I heard like a few like good things about it, but I think the majority of it was just.
If you like X-Files and Twin Peaks, give it a watch, and then you might like.
Okay. Yeah, it's all right.
I want to rewatch it. I want to rewatch it because I was so fucking confused when it was over with. But Krista said she enjoyed it. Okay, like basically similar to Clay's thing. But the movie of the week for me was Nurse 3D. Holy fuck, is this movie terrible? Oh my god, I loved every second of it, dude. This is what B movies are all about. It's like a bunch of sex, a bunch of slutty shit, a really terrible actor that's in the lead for some reason, and she overacts to like the nth degree, and they fucking takes itself really, really seriously, which I think is amazing because it's fucking awful. And yeah, it's just a bunch of murder, and hot chicks and sex and it's
Blood.
Yeah, dude, it's ridiculous. I mean, look at the poster, dude. It's fucking amazing. The poster's amazing for that movie. Like,
this would be Clay's favorite movie, just based on the
It's
poster.
pretty cool.
bro,
Pretty cool
like
poster.
the poster is so badass that I don't give a shit what the movie's about.
See, we're starting to dip off into questionable territory here. It needs to have some body double, plot sustainability, even if it's shitty,
No, dude, that's not what old Grindhouse movies didn't do that. And that's what this is. This is a Grindhouse movie. Good poster, sort of a plot thing, no budget, hot chick titties. That's what this movie's about. It is like a femme fatale type thing. She's like a nurse that befriends. There's a story. It's just silly, and the acting is really bad. So it's like a nurse that it's not a head nurse, but like a tenured nurse, and she's got a new
nurse.
Do what?
You said not a head nurse. I said it's a tail nurse.
Oh,
If you gotta explain the joke, it's good.
I was like, what? No, she's like a tenured nurse. I thought you misunderstood what I said. And so she befriends this new nurse girl, and then she becomes obsessed with her and tries to get her to fall in love with her. She doesn't want to, so she tries to ruin her life. And it's loose on story, but there is a story there, and it's just how much debauchery can we have in one movie, and it's got a bunch of like TV actors in it and shit. It's amazing, bro.
Where'd you watch it?
I think Prime.
Yeah, it's free on Prime.
No, dude, it's the greatest thing I've seen in a while, bro. The movie's amazing. Purgatory Road's pretty rad. This one's got a bunch of naked women in it, so it's better. And this chick that's on the poster, she's from Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah, she's been in some stuff.
Yeah, I was looking. I was like, I recognize this girl. She's
the one that's always on dope, hanging out with what's his name? Buscemi. Yeah, she hangs out with him. She gets pregnant at one point in the show. I think she might. I can't remember who she's hanging. But yeah, she's like
I was looking on Letterboxd, and then the TV shows don't show up on there.
Oh, okay, yeah, she's like.
I was like, what?
She's like the brothel chick that gets pregnant, and she's like really good looking, but she's just like a terrible fucking actor, dude. She hams it up, bro. She's like, I'm going for it, bro. I'm gonna make something of my life. And then they gave her this movie, and then we get it, and you go, you should have done that. Like, you should have chilled. But we get an amazing train wreck from it, and it's, dude, I might buy a copy of this. It's fucking amazing, dude. This poster is so badass. I want a copy of it on my wall.
Yeah, I remember when Immaculate and First Omen were coming out. I watched a couple of nunsploitation movies, and I was looking at lists, and I definitely saw that poster. I was like, oh, that's a cool poster. And I saw the reviews on it. I was like, oh, maybe I'll skip that one. But,
yeah.
I'll just look at the poster every once in a while. That's enough.
Well, this chick, that's the blonde-haired girl in it. She's been in a couple other low budget shit that I like.
Huerta? Yeah, she's been in a bunch of stuff.
Wait, who? What's her? No.
De La Huerta? That's
no. That's the one on the poster. The one I'm talking about is Katrina Bowden. She's been in Piranha 3 Double D. She was in Tucker and Dale is where I know her from.
Tucker and Dale.
Yeah, movie 42. Yeah, this is a lot of high quality entertainment.
Oh no, movies I like. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, Scary Movie 5.
The best one. Sex Drive.
Oh, dude, that's amazing.
All the good ones.
Dead wrong.
Judd Nelson's in it. Are we still talking about?
If that guy if you'd have told him back when The Breakfast Club came out, hey, one day you're gonna be in this movie, he had have killed himself right then and there.
Corbin Blue's in it too.
Bro.
Hey, these guys gotta work, okay?
I'm telling you, bro, this movie will make you, dude, you're gonna die watching this movie because it's so you're gonna recognize 8 people from it and go, oh, I hate that I recognize these people because they're not good actors.
The sad actor in Body Double is these guys. They're just we need work.
No, that's the connection. Is these are all the guys that were in Body Double.
And this is the type of movie that he was making.
Yeah, dude.
The horrible B-level.
I didn't even mean to make it a fucking double feature, but I did. You're welcome, Josh.
There you go. Clay, did you watch anything cool this week?
I watched this movie called My Old Ass. It's It's got Aubrey Plaza in it.
Oh, I heard about
Another
that.
young lady. Yeah. So this chick takes some mushrooms and has a conversation with her older self. And the conversation is ongoing to an extent. And she learns like life lessons. And it's also very funny and very sad. And it was just a good all around movie. I was gonna maybe pick up for the podcast one day, but it's a little too touchy feely, like too dramatic, I think, for the homies, and me included. But it was a good watch, I think. Like I would say if you need like a date night movie, or I don't know, maybe a depressing movie, there you go. So
Yeah, I
Dude,
like Aubrey
wow.
Plaza, but I don't know how many like real actual good movies she's been in.
That's
I love
exactly what I was
Aubrey
going to say.
Plaza.
I like her, but I don't like her movies.
Chucky.
I completely agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Has
seen
any-
a
have-
lot of her movies.
Have any of y'all watched It Ends With Us yet? Or yeah, that's what it's called with Blake Lively.
No.
I couldn't imagine that y'all just chose to go watch it. I thought maybe one of your wives asked you to watch it or something. But
No, I do know of it because it
I-
got pretty popular. But
well, I
Yeah,
caught
it's-
enough of it in the theater to tell you that it's probably going to make you cry like a baby. It's fucked up. That movie's fucked up.
really,
The book is supposed to be, dude. It's fucked up. Yeah, dude. I watched like enough where I was like, I kind of want to watch this. But I like Blake Lively because I like Ryan Reynolds and I just think they're cool, and I was just I would watch it for that reason. But I also am kind of intrigued by the book. So
it's Lady Deadpool, right?
Yeah, I didn't know it was a book. Yeah.
yeah, there's like a series of books actually, like and they're like super popular. Like I watched, I don't know, man, maybe like on like opening weekend, probably like a couple dozen people come in like with the book, and like they were like sitting in there, like a bunch of groups of ladies come in like as a group,
Book clubs.
Yeah, talk about it before the movie. They sat in a bar and talked about it. That's how I got to kind of understand what was going on. And I was like, what are y'all in here doing? I called them all assholes, and then I fucking kept my job.
Yeah, I watched a couple more. I watched Cruel Intentions. It's an old throwback from like
Oh, dude, I love that movie.
Yeah, it's on the radar maybe, but it's a good movie. I watched Perfect Blue again.
Jesus, dude. But
Freaking
you can watch it for me
masterpiece.
because I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah, I after I watched his series, Paranoia Agent, like Perfect Blue even hits harder. So I don't know.
I heard that's
love
great
it.
too.
Yeah, it's dark as hell, but it's good. So
Yeah, I've heard about it.
that's what I got.
Dude, I really want to like enjoy that stuff. I just can't get into it, man. I want
it's
to
all
though.
good.
Well,
you ever watch
I want to. My friend, a lot of my friends watch that stuff. Not okay. A couple of my friends and a lot of people I know watch it.
Did you ever watch Chainsaw Man?
Fuck no, I want. That's the one I want to watch.
Probably a little more up your alley.
Yeah, that one sounds like it's something I would
Chainsaw
like to
Man's
watch.
pretty badass.
Yeah, yeah. Chainsaw Man's cool.
All right, so what are we watching for this week? The Piano Teacher.
Piano Teacher.
Piano teacher.
I'll try to remember that for the next half hour or so, and then I'll forget. So,
I was like, nobody went and watched Heretic, huh?
dude, I haven't had time to do shit, man.
I
No, I do
tickets
wanna
for the
see
wrong week.
Julie said
Yeah.
it was badass. So,
Yeah, it's been
Yeah,
getting
it's
pretty
supposed
good
to be good.
reviews.
Gotten good
Jamie
reviews.
gave it
Yeah.
4.5 stars.
really,
Yeah.
I want to go watch it. You know what? Fuck it, dude. I might go do that this week. I have some time this week. Last week I was swamped, but the shop's so busy now that I have to go up there on Fridays, which is a good problem to have. But like it kind of
Yeah.
does away with one of my free days. So,
Yeah.
dude, in
Yeah.
like a week and a half, bro, fucking going out to do some life changing shit, man. I'm stoked.
Nice.
Crazy.
Excited for you, man.
But yeah, I'll try to make it out to Heretic too. I want to see it in the theater.
Yeah.
Yeah, let
I
me
wanna
know
see-
if you have a free day, Chris. Maybe we can go see it.
Okay. Yeah, it'll probably be a late one, I guess, but we don't do graveyard shifts anymore. So
I haven't been to the theater in a while.
I think
Where would y'all go watch
Terrifier-
it at?
Maybe Star Cinema
Wherever.
or something. I don't know.
It's probably a little too far.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to anywhere, I guess, really. But I think the last thing I saw was Terrifier.
I still want to see that again. I don't think it's playing in any theaters anymore, but I wish it was.
I think the Blu-ray comes out pretty soon.
Oh, really?
I
Already?
already ordered it.
I
I
think-
pre-ordered that baddie.
I
Yep.
think so.
Because you loved it so much.
Yeah, you didn't even like it really.
I like it and I hate it. And like, there's shit that I find so fucking intriguing about it, and then at the same time, I'm like, I can do it in doses. I can do it in like
Yeah.
hour-long chunks. Yeah. But I mean, the music in Terrifier 2 is freaking badass. I love that.
Yeah.
The main character chick, she's cool.
Mhm.
You know, mental health is sort of at the forefront in this next movie. I like it a lot. I mean, dude, but otherwise, it's a giant piece of crap. So,
Dude, I love it. It's fucking my favorite. It might
I'm
be
not
my
even-
favorite movie of all time now. I think
I'm not even
T3
gonna
might have
disagree.
overtaken T1 for me.
it's like having sex with somebody you hate. You're like,
Dude, I've done that shit. It's fucking awesome. What are you talking about?
It feels
Bro.
good sometimes.
But
Other
you
times,
regret it
like, let's
afterwards?
just get this over with.
No, dude, it's the best part is you get to get up and leave and never think about them until they're in your face without clothes on again. And you're like, oh, that's right. We do this sometimes. And then after they're done, you're like, get the fuck out of my house. I don't like you. It's awesome. It's amazing. Or so I hear. I don't know. But like,
Perfect note to end the show.
yeah. Oh no, we're gonna end the show on this, dude. A moment of silence for one Tony Todd, bro. R.I.P. Tony Todd, man. That one
I
fucked
just
me
met
up,
him. Yep.
dude.
Yeah, he was
dude,
just
that
in
guy,
Houston not too long ago, right?
fucking Candyman, bro. That shit's
Yeah.
whack, dude.
Yeah.
Shit sucks,
Yeah,
man.
bummer. Yeah, I was in some
Okay.
other good stuff too.
He
Yeah,
did
Final
try to make me
Destination,
moment.
the goat horror movie, Final Destination, or The Fanatic. Either way, both got Devin Sawa, both classics. But only one is directed by Fred fucking Durst. Let's go.
Okay, podcast over.
Yeah, that was your
Piano
cue,
teacher
Josh.
next week.
Oh, man, it's over.